Hello, my name is Ed Stock, Managing Partner with the law firm Rowland Stock. Rowland Stock, formerly Rowland & Schlegel, is pleased to sponsor the April Chamber Minute.
The budget is not the only fiscal issue facing our Commonwealth. A fair, predictable, and even-handed legal system would provide a great stimulus to our lagging economy. Pennsylvania is one of only 9 states that have not repealed or modified joint and several liability. Too often, lawsuits become a tax on deep pockets in search of large awards or quick settlements from prominent defendants who played little role in causing the injury. Businesses, corporations, doctors, hospitals, and governments are common targets. Comprehensive legal reform would create jobs and stimulate investment in the Commonwealth while actually reducing the expenses of state, municipal, and school district governments. Current Pennsylvania law allows a defendant who is just marginally responsible for injury or harm to be made to pay 100% of the damages. That is what is referred to as joint and several liability. We need meaningful reform to limit awards against defendants who are judged to have been only partially liable. The Fair Share Act proposes a compromise that would create a proportional liability system that includes important exceptions if a defendant is found liable for intentional fraud or tort, held liable for environmental hazards, held civilly liable as a result of a drunken driving, or held more than 60% liable for the injury or loss. The Fair Share Act was actually signed into law in 2002, but because of a procedural technicality having nothing to do with the merits of the legislation, was thrown out by the Pennsylvania Supreme Court. The Fair Share Act was passed again in 2005, but vetoed by Governor Ed Rendell. In 2011, we have a real chance to achieve this important and meaningful reform. The Fair Share Act has been introduced as House Bill 1 and Senate Bill 2 and is currently being debated in the House and Senate. The bills are supported by Governor Tom Corbett. Please send a letter to your state lawmakers urging quick action on these important bills with no amendments. Go to the Greater Reading Voice section of the Chamber's website to send an email message today. Thank you for your support of the Greater Reading Chamber as we advocate for a more competitive business environment in Pennsylvania, and thank you for listening to this month's Chamber Minute.
2010 was a significant year for Rowland Stock as we marked our 25th anniversary in the changing of our name to Rowland Stock. One constant throughout our 25 years has been the loyalty of our clients. From our firm's inception in 1985 through today, we have been blessed to be able to serve individuals, businesses, and nonprofits, and most importantly, to be able to work for and represent community-minded and dedicated people from all walks of life. In today's challenging economic climate, it is more important than ever that all businesses work with the Chamber and the business community to influence lawmakers to support the Fair Share Act. Under this act, damage awards in civil liability cases would be more proportional to the level of responsibility for an injury or loss. No longer could you be held 100% liable for a small 1% liability because others involved in the lawsuit are unable to pay their fair share. We encourage you to work with the Chamber and your fellow businesses to pass the Fair Share Act. Again, it is our pleasure to sponsor this Chamber Minute and to be your business partner in the Greater Berks County community. We are here to serve the community, and we welcome the opportunity to serve you with your legal needs. I'm sure 2011 will bring about new challenges and exciting opportunities for both the Chamber and for all of us.
Turning Point Media, collaborating with global corporations and small business. Advancing the cause for nonprofit and civic organizations. Creating a competitive edge in a digital age. On target, on time, on budget. Change your direction with Turning Point Media.